Okay. So in the previous class, we were studied like anatomy. So what is anatomy? Okay. So firstly, I just review. Okay, review the previous class. Then I will start the today class. So because today class is linked the previous class. So anatomy, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So anatomy, the study of the structure of human body. Obviously, if you will study the structure of human body, it is called as anatomy, and the physiology, the study of body function. Okay. So now comes to the anatomy. Here are the branches of anatomy. So what's the branches? So branches is the surface anatomy, gross anatomy, and microscopic anatomy, in which like histology tissues. Okay. So in the previous class, we have studied surface anatomy and gross anatomy. Okay. Now today we will study about the tissue like microscopic anatomy. So first of all, I just review this. Now next is the, as we study like what's the chemical level, like atoms, forms, molecules. This is the structural organization. Cellular level, cells and their subunits. Tissue levels, a group of cells performing a common function. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So organ level. So what's the organ level? It is a discrete structure made up of more than one tissue. Okay. Any structure which is made up of more than one tissue is called as the organ level. So organ system, what is the organ system? So organ system is the organs working together form a common purpose. Now next is the organism, the result of all simpler levels working together. Have you revised the previous lecture? I'm asking, have you revised the previous lecture? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Can you revise? Have you revised the previous lecture?
No, ma'am.
Okay. This is the previous lecture. Okay. I just go through because I know no one has repeat or revised the previous class. So
Okay.
system, yeah. So anatomy, so systemic versus regional anatomy. Okay, so systemic is a study of anatomy by system, is a systemic, and regional is a study of anatomy by region. Next is the integumentary system. So forms external body covering, protect deeper tissues from injury. So project deeper tissues from injury, synthesize the vitamin D, and site of cutaneous receptors like pain, pressure, etc., and sweat and oil glands. So integumentary system, which type of functions are involved, like sweating? If you feel sweat or oil glands, so this is all include in the integumentary system. Okay. So integumentary system, what is the, this is the integumentary system, and it forms external body covering. Our body is covered and your body is covered, our body is covered with the external covering. So it is called the integumentary system. It protects deeper tissue. Obviously, in the body, in our body, the deeper tissues, many surfaces of tissues, many types of cells are present. In fact, our body, any organ is made up of many types of cells and tissues. So It protects deeper tissues from injury. Okay, and also it synthesizes the vitamin D. Got it?
Yes.
Now next is the skeletal system. What is the skeletal system? A skeletal system, this is the skeletal system. Okay, so what's the function? It protects and support body organs. This skeletal system, what is it? It protects and support the body organs. And what is the body organs? Like lungs, kidney, liver, stomach, intestine. Okay, this is the body organs. So this skeletal, it protects and support the body organ, and it provides a framework for muscle. This is a framework. Okay, and this is a framework, and it provides for the muscles. If we don't have this framework, so muscles cannot attach. Muscles cannot be stable. Blood cells found within bones. So this is the bones. Obviously, skeletal is made up of bones. A skeletal is made up of
Blood cell, madam.
Bones. This is the bones. This is the skeleton. Look, can you understand Hindi or Urdu?
Ma'am, English comfortable.
Okay, English is comfortable. Okay, look, this is the structure. Okay, human structure, and this is the bones. Okay, the human structure or any structure is made up of bones. Okay, and blood cells formed within bones, and in the bones, human skeletal system is made up of bones, and in the bones blood cells are formed. Understand?
Understand.
And this skeletal system stores minerals. For example, some people have deficiency for calcium. Okay, calcium, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus. So these minerals are stored in the bones. You know, when anyone has got fracture, hand fracture, why bone is weak? Calcium deficiency, vitamins deficiency. Okay, so these minerals are present in the bones. Now, this is the muscular system. It allows and manipulation of environment, locomotion, facial expression, maintain postures. Obviously, muscular system can maintain the posture like this. This is the human being, and this is also a human being, and this person is standing. Okay, so this is the expressions, right? Like he kept his hand on his backside. Okay, so this is the posture. So these postures like face expressions, locomotion, and produce heat. This all system is going in the muscular system. Now next is the nervous system. What is the nervous system? It a fast-acting control system and responds to internal and external changes. Okay, for example, when you feel a fever, okay, when you feel a fever, so you feel hot, something like you feel warm. How you can feel? Because due to your nervous system, you're in the nervous system, like in the brain, Neurons give the order that the body temperature is high, is hot. So it means fever is coming. So this all process is going in the brain. Okay. And the brain, and which is related to the brain, and it is called the nervous system. So obviously, when any response like internal and external, for example, this is my hand, and I will just slap my hand, okay, just like this. So I'm feel how, because my nervous system orders me, nervous system says, tell me that I'm feeling something. Understand? Or any problem? If you want to ask anything, you may ask.
Yes, ma'am. Hear us.
Clear?
Clear, madam. Clear. Clear. Hear us.
Okay. Now we have also studied nervous system. Okay. Now next is the endocrine system. What is the endocrine system? This is a male and this is a female. Okay. So in the male, endocrine system is the gland secretes hormones. Okay. In the endocrine system, what is the endocrine system? In which the glands are activated. Gland secretes hormones. And which types of hormones? Different types of hormones are there, like, but the function that hormones regulate growth, reproduction, and nutrient use. And what is the endocrine system? Like this is the brain, okay? So hypothalamus and pineal body and pituitary gland, okay? Next is the thyroid and parathyroid glands. Next is this is the heart and this is the thymus, okay? This is the kidney. And adrenal gland is present in the kidney, and thymus gland is present in the heart. Okay, pancreatic hormone. Okay, pancreatic gland. So this is the ovary and this is the testis. So this is the organs, and in which, like, this is the pituitary. Pituitary gland is present in the brain, and this is the thyroid and parathyroid. This is the thyroid and parathyroid glands are present here, and this is the heart. So in the heart, thymus gland is present. Okay. This is the endocrine system. These organs are involved for the endocrine system, and these hormones regulate growth, reproduction, and nutrient use. Clear?
Clear, madam.
Now next is the cardiovascular system. Okay, I know your subject is a cardiovascular, but you will have to know about the all systems like nervous system and muscular system. Okay, this is the cardiovascular system. So obviously cardiac comes from the heart. Okay, so I just requested to all of you students, please give me a response, so that's why I can understand that do you understand my point of view, or are you getting my point of view or not? So it will be easy for me for teaching you. Okay, thank you. So please, I hope I will get response from all of you. So next is the cardiovascular. So in the cardiovascular, this is the human body. This is the heart. Have you seen clearly? Now, have you seen clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the heart, and this is the lung.
Lungs.
Yeah, it's the lungs, and this is the veins, and this is the arteries. Okay, this is the arteries.
Arteries.
So, blood vessels transport blood. So blood vessels, these are the blood vessels, and when veins and arteries and something like that. This is the veins and arteries is all from head to foot. These all system is running, and they just transport the blood from brain to heart and the whole parts of the body. So blood vessels transport blood, and it carries oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay, and it also carries nutrients and waste. This is a cardiovascular system. And heart pumps blood through blood vessels. And heart pump blood through blood vessels. Understand?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now next is the lymphatic system. What is the lymphatic system? This is the lymphatic system, and this one, like if you will see like this is the, so this is the in the summary like this. So this is the lymph node. Okay, this is the lymph node. Okay, now tell the lymphatic system. So what is the lymphatic system? It picks up the fluid leak from blood vessels. It disposes of debris in the lymphatic system. This point is not important. Okay, now houses of white blood cells, lymphocytes. It means in lymphatic system, the white blood cells are produced and it lives, and it can be, you can say, the houses of white blood cells. Now, next is the mounts against foreign substances in the body. It's okay. Now comes to the respiratory system. What is the respiratory system? These systems are all the systems. It means keeps blood supplied with oxygen, removes carbon dioxide. Obviously, in the respiratory system, as you have studied, oxygen is taking in and carbon dioxide is released out.
Release.
So this is the respiratory system. So gases exchange occur through walls of air sac in the lungs. So this is a structure of lung. This is a bronchial. This is a trachea. This is a pharynx, and this is a sinus. Like
Sinus.
here. Yeah, and this is the alveoli, and this is the larynx. Yeah. Now, next is the digestive system. What is the digestive system? Oh, I'm sure you, all of you just remember these systems: digestive system, nervous system,
Cardiovascular system,
cardiovascular
skeletal system, lymphatic system, muscular
next,
system.
Muscular system. Good. Now comes to the digestive system. It breaks down food into absorbable units. Obviously, when you are taking the food, it breaks down into the small pieces, then pharynx, then move toward the pharynx, larynx, then stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine, and then colon, and then throughout the excretion. You have studied before in the previous classes. So breakdowns of food into absorbable units. Indigestible food stuff eliminated as a feces. Obviously, those food materials which can absorb in the body, which can absorb in the in our body, so it is usable. And those which cannot be digestible, like indigestible food stuff, it eliminated in the feces. Now next is the urinary system. Urinary systems, what is the function? What is the urinary system? It eliminates the nitrogenous waste. Obviously, the nitrogenous waste comes out from the body to the outside in the form of urine. Okay, means it regulates the water, electrolyte, and acid-base balance. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I think this clue is very easy for you. I have chosen this clue just for all of you, that it will be helpful for the examination, and in the exam, maybe short question answer comes from these slides. Okay, so I will share you. I will give you in the form of PDF. Okay, I will send to Shahid, and Shahid will send to all of you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Just remember, from these sides, any questions can come in the exam. Okay, and during lecture, I will during lecture I will tell you which one is the most important, which one is the not most important. Okay, I will tell you. So just do concentrate during lecture. Whatever which one I said, this process, this system is important. So it means this is important, and any questions comes from this topic. Understand? So this is in the in the short questions answer. I can give the question from these all, like reproductive, urinary, digestive system, urinary system, and cardiovascular system, from like short questions answers. Next is the reproductive system. Overall function is produce offsprings, obviously. Testes produce sperm and male sex hormones. Okay, testes is always present in the male, and it produces a male sex hormone, and it produces sperm, and ovaries produce eggs, and it's present in the female sex hormones, and mammary glands produce milk. Now this is the gross anatomy. Yeah, we have studied this. Gross anatomy. I think this is very important. Like anatomical position. What is the gross anatomy? This is the gross anatomy. And anatomical position, like a common visual reference point. Okay. Person starts erect with feet together and eyes forward. If the person is stand up like this, position. So person is stand erect and feet together. Okay. And eyes in front of
Anterior.
anterior, forward side. So, and palms face forward with the thumbs pointed away from the body, like this. The thumb is away from the body. It not look like this. Look in the camera. It not look like this. It look like this. Okay. So, and I think it's enough. And yeah. This is not important. No, wait. Now today's now, have you seen this? Are you seeing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today is the second lecture. So the previous lecture I have just recall you. So today we study the tissues of the body. Okay. And that system, which type of system? Urinary system. Next one is the please tell me the names of the systems, whatever I teach you.
Muscular system, nervous
Yes.
system, endocrine
Yes.
system, cardiovascular system, lymphatic system,
Good.
respiratory system,
Good.
digestive system,
Exactly.
reproductive system, urinary system.
That's good. Okay, this is this systems. Now comes to the next is the tissue. So what is the tissue? Tissues of the body. So in this, we first of all, I have 5 goals in this lesson. Number 1 is be able to define tissue. What is tissue? Now, second is identify the 4 major types of tissues like epithelial, connective tissues, muscles tissue, nervous tissues. Now, next one is name of the tissues like epithelial tissue, matrix, fibrous connective tissue, cartilage connective tissues, bone connective, fat connective, smooth muscles, striated muscles, cardiac muscles tissue. This is the most important, cardiac muscles tissue, and nervous tissue, neuron. Now, next is the CT, like 4 major types of connective tissue. CT is the connective tissue. What is the 4 types? And name the characteristics of fibrous CT, cartilage CT, and bone CT. Okay, and describe the matrix of fibrous CT, cartilage CT, and fat CT. Okay, it's very short. Inshallah, today I will complete this lesson. So in the next class, we will start the next topic. Okay, so should I continue? It's very short, hardly 10 to 15 minutes. Should I continue?
Okay, ma'am. No problem.
Please continue, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So first of what is the tissues? First of all students have to know what is the tissue. So what is the definition? Okay, listen, if you will have any problem or if you don't understand anything, just ask me on that time. Okay. So what is the definition? And I have chosen only just short, which can be easy for you for learning. So this is a definition. A tissue is a grouping of like cells working together. That's it. This is a definition. A tissue is a grouping. When what is a tissue? Tissue is like a grouping of like cells. When the cells are working together, okay, grouping of like cells. When a tissue is a grouping of like cells, cells working together. Now, types of tissue. There are several major types of tissue. The most common types are epithelial, connective tissue, muscle tissue, and nervous tissue. Next is the tissues and organs. Tissues make up organs. Okay, just remember tissues make organs. An organ is a structure performing a particular function. Okay, what is tissue? Tissue is make up organs. Tissue क्या करता है? Organ को make करता है, बनाता है. Tissues make up organs. And organ, what is organ? Organ is a structure. It performing a particular function. Like kidney. Kidney perform their functions. Heart perform their functions. Lungs perform their functions. Okay, so lungs is the organ and respiration is the function. Okay, kidney is the organ, and the urine system and the purification and the urine system comes from the kidney. So this is the function. Okay, digestive system, like stomach is the organ, and in the stomach digestion process is occur. This is the function. So here's the difference between functions and organs. So just like that, organ is a structure and it perform a particular function. An organ is composed of several different tissues. Any organ is composed of several different tissues. Examples of organs are lungs and the heart. Okay, so lungs and heart. So lungs and heart is an organ. Okay, and this is made up of Heart and lungs made up of? Give me the answer. Heart and lung made up of?
Heart. Heart, madam. Yeah.
Heart and lungs made up of? This is the organ, na?
From tissue, ma'am.
Yes. So why are you giving me answer very late? Obviously, heart and lungs are organ.
Organ.
And organ, yeah. This is the organ. Your heart is the organ. Your liver is the organ. Your eye is the organ. Your nose is the organ. Your kidney is the organ. So lungs is also organ and heart is also organ. So organ is made up of tissue. Here, tissues make up organs. Yeah. Look at this. What is writing?
Tissue makeup organs. जी madam.
Yeah. So in some cases, a term may be used to describe both types of tissue and a kind of organs. For example, we speak of bone tissues and of bones. We speak of muscles tissues and of muscles.
Muscle.
Okay. Obviously,
Okay.
when we are talking about bones, so obviously bone tissues over there.
Bones tissue.
Yeah. Muscles tissues
Muscle
over
tissue.
there. Yeah. So next is the definition of epithelial tissues. What is epithelial tissues? Epithelial tissues is the tissues that cover surface and line cavities. Okay. Here, it may protect, absorb, or secrete. Epithelial tissue covers the outer surface of the body. Like this. This is my organ. This is a hand. The upper layer of surface is the beside just lower the skin. A tissue cover the outer surface. Okay, this is the epithelial tissues. Look, when you cut, obviously you are doing in the work in the laboratory. So you have seen many operations or cuts, anything, any injury. So you have seen like skin is damaged, and inside the skin, when you remove the skin, so inside the layer tissue layer is formed. Have you seen?
Yes, ma'am.
Mutasim, have you seen any time?
Yes, ma'am.
When you remove the tissue, when you remove the skin, okay, like injury, sometimes cut happens on any hand. So the internal layer comes out. Okay, so that one is called as a epithelial tissues. Okay. Epithelial tissues covers the outer surface of the body. It lines the intestine and the lung and the other hollow organs. Okay. So where is the epithelial tissues? Basically, it's present in the intestine, lungs, and the hollow organs. Now, next is the types of epithelial cells. This is the epithelial tissues, okay? Now, cells. So, by shape, there is a different types, okay? Now, 3 basic shapes. Squamous shape. Look at this. Okay, this is the squamous shape, means flat. Look this side. Which one is highlighted? Look this side. This is flat. So this is called squamous. And this one is a like cubic style. like cubes. This is the cubital. Look at here. This look like a cubital. Okay, and this is the epithelial cells. This is present inside the skin, and it look like a columnar, like the columns, rows. Look at here. This is look like a rod. This one, like this one, this row, 1, 2, 3. This form look like a columns, rows. Okay, so this is called as a column. Epithelial cells according to their epithelial tissues. In epithelial tissues, the cell is only single layer, right? This one. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Understand? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Lahimia, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Alamin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. At least you should to unmute your mic because no noisy from your background. So here we are talking about like types of epithelial tissues. So here is the different types like A, it's a layers. So what is the layer? This is the layer. Okay. So in epithelial layers, if there is only one layer, the tissue is called as a simple epithelium. Okay. If there are only one layer, okay, it is called as a simple epithelial. And if there is more than one layer, the tissue is called as a stratified epithelium. Look at here. Are you watching?
Yes, ma'am. Watching.
Yeah. This is the single layer. Okay, this is a single layer. So this is called simple epithelial tissue. Okay, and this is the multiple, more than one layer. Look, this layer is the this one, and this one is also. This is the multi-layer. So this is called stratified epithelium. Okay, so two types of layer. A single layer is called simple epithelium, and if there is more than one layer is called stratified epithelium. Now next is the by naming. What is the naming? How it can be named? Like epithelial tissues are named by the number of layers and the types of cells, the outermost layer. For example, if there are several layers and if the outermost layer consists of squamous flat cell, this is called a stratified squamous epithelium. Okay. If the epithelial tissues are like naming, if for example, the outer layer, if the several layers, okay, like this is the several layers, okay, and if the outermost layer consists of squamous, like this is the squamous like flatted, so it is called as a stratified squamous epithelium. Now next is the function. This is not important. Okay, now this is the function. Function according to their it's look okay, no, this is the examples of epithelial tissues. Okay, now next is the examples of epithelial tissues. So example is a simple squamous epithelium called endothelium. It lines the heart and the blood vessels. Okay, it lines the heart and the blood vessels. And number second is the epithelium tissues forms the secretory parts of gland and also part of the various sense organs. Okay, this 2 point is enough. In the exam paper, this 2 point is enough. This one is not important. Okay, just read, learn number 1 and number 3. It's enough. Now next is the function. So according to its locomotion, epithelial tissues have different functions. As the skin, for example, skin, epithelial tissues protect the tissues beneath. In small intestine, the epithelial tissue absorb. Okay. In skin, epithelial tissue beneath means behind the tissues. Okay, it protects behind the tissues. And in a small intestine, when we are talking about small intestine, so epithelial tissues absorb, okay, absorption. In the small intestine, the absorption of vitamins, minerals, and the water absorbed in the small intestine, or the food material is absorbed in the small intestine. So this epithelial epithelial tissues absorb. Okay. And in lungs, when we are talking about the lungs, so epithelial tissues is a membrane through which the gases pass easily. Obviously, in the lung, the carbon dioxide is released out and oxygen is comes inside the body. So these gases passes through by the help of epithelial tissues. Okay, and in the gland, epithelial tissues secrete. Now next is the connective tissue. I think connective tissues, cartilage connective tissues, and bone connective tissues, and fat connective tissues, and blood connective tissues. Oh my God. We will continue in the next class. Okay, definitely nervous tissues. Yeah. We will continue this in the next class, and in the next class, we will finish this topic. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here we can the remaining part. How many wait, epithelial? So okay. So from the connective tissues, okay, from the connective tissue, we will continue. We will start from connective tissues in the next class. So in the next class, we will study like connective tissues, type of connective tissues, fibrous connective tissues, cartilage connective tissues, bone connective tissues, and fat connective tissues, and blood connective tissues, muscles tissues, and the nervous tissues. Yeah. Okay. So in the next class, and inshallah, the coming when I think on Sunday, right? On Sunday, your class will be held.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, please send this slide.
Hmm?
Send this slide, ma'am.
Sorry. Yes, sure. If you want to take the snapshot, then you can do. Or otherwise, I will
Okay,
send the PDF form in the PDF form.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Within the coming week, you will get till today, like previous lecture and today's lecture. I will send you. You will get it in this week. Okay. In the
Okay.
PDF form.
Okay, ma'am.
This notes is easy for you, or do you have any problem in this notes?
No, ma'am.
This is easy for you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm asking from all of you students, not only for 1%. Okay. Okay, students, I'm going. Inshallah, in the next class, we will meet again. Okay?
Inshallah, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. Walaikum salam.